I have no idea what she's talking about, whatever.
We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the Golden State Warriors come in for this one. We're happy to have you with us for 2K Sports midweek presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony.
Ooh, Jesus.
Pacers trail by 11. Outside Hill. Outside George. Pass to Mahimi. There's a screen. Stuckey passes to George. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Indiana shooting their first free throws of the evening. And he knocks down the first one. Jordan Hill, he's checked in for Indiana. And the Warriors also making a change. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Steph Curry.
He has such terrific form and consistency on his free throws. Beautiful to watch.
Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against the Hawks in Atlanta.
And how about the accuracy that was on display from three-point range in that game? They were lethal.
Yeah, splashing those threes as they did really allowed them to continuously deflate that crowd and keep them at bay. Boy, that was a nice road win for them, no doubt.
Clock at 2. Livingston, no luck. The Pacers have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Thompson against George. And the wide open shot from Stuckey. That ball, nice feed that time from George.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
Green kicks to free. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And with a quick break in the action, here's some numbers for Hill. 14th in assists, 17th in three-point field goal percentage, and he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And, you know, he's really the consummate playmaker. He's got his head on a swivel. He looks for the open man. Completely unselfish as a hooper.
C.J. Miles, he's checked in for George. And the Warriors also making a change. Koufos is checked in. Well, Doris, an interesting game. Moments ago, you had a chance to talk with head coach Frank Vogel. What do you have to say?
A big factor in this game, he said, is how well they do to contain the young shooter Klay Thompson, saying Thompson can really give you trouble coming off screens. We got to have all-out energy fighting to stay on his hip, and then we need to pressure on the ball handler to try and delay the pass. Kevin, both jobs are hard.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Freak kicks to Koufos. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Pick up by Hill. Stuckey outside. Takes the 3. With 1 on the clock, and Hill throws it down.
How about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea, Kevin. I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get.
Inside. And it's free missing.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Hill kicks to Miles. Outside Hill. From past the arc. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense.
And now, let's do it. We go. Defense.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them? Mahimi's checked in for Turner. Hill comes in for Lavoy Allen. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Solomon Hill. Rodney Stuckey subbed in for George Hill. Golden State also making some changes.
And you talk about momentum. That sort of action delivers a type of energy to your team that you just can't quantify.
You know what? I'm going to quantify it right now, Clark. And this is a close game, and that was something special.
And really,
Good try.
in a game, you guys, in a game like this, though, when you have a chance to send a message, you do. And boy, did he ever on that play.
Oh.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Curry dishes to Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. 8 points for Klay Thompson. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And the other thing they've done well is they've run the shooters off their sweet spots. They've really closed out well and forced them to put the basketball on the floor.
Pick it up.
George against Barnes. Here's Curry. No luck, so Indiana will take it the other way. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as
Fuck
hard
out
for
of
it
here.
as they should have.
And so he earns a trip to the line.
Get back
Officials
in
on
the
the
seat,
contact.
faggot.
He'll shoot
That was a
two.
deagle.
The Pacers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game
Good
right
deal.
here. First one falls for him.
They've been getting more and more physical as this game has gone along.
And it's
I've seen,
starting
like, what
to
the
pay
Beagle actually
dividends.
sounds
They've
like in
gotten
real
a
life.
lot of trips to the line because of it in
What?
the second.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical
okay.
big man up there at the line. He has an
Okay.
excellent
Yeah, the
stroke
Beagle's
and a
like,
percentage
fuck
to
out.
match.
Jesus.
There's Freak.
Moron.
They get it
What?
back. And it's good, but
Yeah,
hold on.
the
The
Beagles
officials
actually
may want to
really
look at
good.
that one on the replay monitor.
Or sound really
And the teams are
cool,
going to
man.
have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if they
I
got
couldn't
that
have
shot
seen
off
it
in
in
time.
real life when I hear it.
And
for
to
the
me,
first time,
guys,
I'm like,
it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll
well,
confirm
you
this
know,
one
people are
pretty
like,
quickly.
Well, I can't
literally,
see how
like,
they've
I
come
love
to any other
guns, like,
conclusion.
weaponry
I mean, we have
and
a
stuff.
good look at
And
it
you
on
see
the
like the
replay.
Beagle life.
The
I
clock
always have
still
like some
ticking
miniature
when it left
orgasms
his
in there.
fingertips.
Oh. I've seen even people have to do that. Like I remember like knowing a person who's like fantasize like loves weaponry so
And
much that
they've
they literally
overturned
had
the call. The
they
replay
found
was
they had like an
conclusive, and that
orgasm
one's gonna
each time.
count.
And Kevin, an example of why it's good to have replay. I don't know what kind of impact it'll have on the final result, but you always want
We're getting swarmed. What?
We literally had to go to video replay at the end of the quarter to see if we got the 2 points. And it was literally a split second when the ball left his fingertips when the hooter went. So we literally just got the 2 points.
Yeah.
All right, listen
Oh
up.
heck. It's Brian.
It's been a back and forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now.
How about Steph Curry in this one? He has 15.
Indiana making some changes. Mahimi's checked in for Turner. Hill comes in
Look
for
at that way
LeBron
out,
Allen.
looking
And
at
it's
the
Solomon
outside.
Hill in for George. Then for the Warriors, Freaks checked in for Festus Ezeli. Quincy Aces come in for Draymond Green. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Hill and Stuckey are the guard set. Hill is out there with Hill. And it's Mahimi in at the center.
See, what none
So
of my
that's the group
teammates
out
are
there
doing
for
that. Is
Indiana.
actually a way you can go out
Pacers
and
trail by 5.
going outside. Never mind.
Hill a screen on Thompson.
Dude, you always die.
Hill passes to Hill. And it's denied.
Oh.
And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. The Pacers making a switch here. Miles is checked in.
Where are they coming from? Fuck Ronaldo.
Dishes it to Stuckey.
I'm fucked. Help me.
It's Klay
Help.
Thompson with the
Oh,
rebound.
yes.
and not a
Win the
night
team.
he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the
There's
basketball.
chaos in there. Yeah.
And another basket for Golden
There's
State.
I don't
explosions,
think they
there's
can ask
sniper
much more of
bullets,
him
there's
than what he's
bullets,
done
there's
this quarter.
Pacers
normal
have
bullets,
gone
everything.
7 of 13 in the third quarter so
bullets and
far.
normal bullets.
Just above 50%. And that one's good.
Some big points there. I mean, they
Grenades
got him on a
light
nice
up
play
in a
to get the
blaze of
ball
fire.
right to the
Ah,
bucket.
shit. Yeah,
exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same.
Okay, I'm alive. I'm alive. Shit. Works.
Here's Barnes,
Right.
and it's good assisting on the play with Livingston. Livingston's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Pacers trail by 7.
Bag it.
Stuckey kicks to Hill.
Yeah. Nope. Don't get shit.
On
Nope.
the wing, Hill.
Okay. Okay, we're actually moving on. We're moving on.
Pick up by Hill.
You want to
There's the pick.
Keep it going.
Lock at
Keep
6.
it going.
Stuckey outside. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backboard has been controlled. They have not allowed a
I'll
lot
put
of
on
second
Shaq when we
chances.
finish it. I'm
It's
gonna put on
been
Shaq
about
now,
1
and
and
then
10
we're
for the
like
most part.
finishing
And
match.
I'm not talking about leaving
You
count.
see how
Yeah, I know you're not.
chaotic it
There's
is.
a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Mahinmi.
Alright.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
It's like when you do it when you finish.
35 seconds left in the 3rd. AC misses.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
It's like I'm like the smallest map for like
And here is
Conquest.
Hill. 13 points in the game.
Oh, I like Conquest.
With the second effort,
I like it in a few maps. I like it like Conquest, like
Mahinmi's
when
got
it's like
6 points.
sort of what
And the
squeezing
rebound
together,
and
so
the
it's not
follows show
like
you
impossible
what
to
he
find
is
the person.
all about, gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Oh, come on, Levin.
Livingston dishes
Oh,
to
yeah,
Freak.
nice.
No what?
Oh, that's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Shit, no, behind us!
End of 3rd quarter.
All right, the 4th quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great
Fucking
one.
idiot.
The Pacers. Mahinmi comes in for Allen. And it's Hill in for Hill. Then for the Warriors, Freak comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Barnes in for Sean Livingston. So for the Golden State Warriors right now,
It's so tough to make
it's the
everything
Splash
and we do.
Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. Harrison Barnes is out there with Freak. And it's Azili.
I don't want to
in at the
die.
five. Hill drives in. And the rejection by Azili. That's good. And the Warrior lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Mahinmi.
Well, I'm gonna pass it forward to what?
Golden State's
Hey,
on 1 and 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter.
Oh, why? Every time.
Freak
Swear to
kicks
God.
to Thompson.
There, go for the three. Right now. Oh. Every time.
The dish to
Ah!
Freak. Just 5 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. That is good. Curry's got the lead up to 11 now for the Warriors.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Warriors.
Steve, I agree. And, you know, I think the attitude was very impressive. And Clark, you talked about this before the game. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Yeah, absolutely. They put a tremendous performance in terms of effort and intensity, and they deserve to win this one.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting, Greg, will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series.
on top.
I think the next game will be hotly contested.
You're
A
everywhere.
fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Stephen Curry. He was doing everything right, and the points came
How
in
many players in
bunches.
this one match?
Definitely
Alright,
had the
take a
hot
look.
hand.
Barnes kicks to Curry.
31 of the players on my team,
I'm sure it's
Pass to
and it's
Freak.
32. Well, I've got right now
Over in
like
the corner,
31
Barnes.
and they got like
Outside
32 players. Still pretty big. But it's
I'm sure
mad.
there's
And
64
he
players
lobs
in
it
the
up
contract.
toward the rim, and it's Barnes. sliding it
Yeah,
down.
but like,
And they've just done a great
I
job
don't
of
know.
keeping this crowd out of
I'm
the
like,
game.
there's probably
And
not
we're
like a
getting
lot of players
closer
getting
to
into the match.
victory. The crowd's getting quieter.
And there's not a whole lot for them to
But
be
still,
cheering
it's
about
like a
anymore.
pretty
I mean,
fucking-
their
it's
guys
still
got it
pretty
handed to them.
If
So
it
we
was
see
like,
the Warriors taking
if
the
it was
game
like a
here.
full fucking hobby,
And
then it would literally chaos. It would literally